This is a rare Hot Wheels Super Treasure Hunt. This is not.
They're the same car and the same casting, but they're different variants. One's worth $1 to a couple dollars, and the other could be worth 50 times that or more.
I'm gonna break down 5 ways how you can determine if a Hot Wheels car that you're holding is rare or not, so that you don't miss out. When I first started collecting, I walked right past Supers on the shelf. I didn't even realize what I was holding until it was too late. First off, you have to be looking for the right car. Go to hwtreasure.com, select Supers, and then scroll down to the year of the Super Treasure Hunts that you're looking for. You'll have a comprehensive list.
Take some screenshots of it on your phone, so when you're out hunting on the pegs, you can just reference that right on your phone there and see what you're looking for.
If you've been collecting for a while, you already know these are some of the most sought after cars Mattel puts out every year. But if you're new, don't worry, I'll break it down. Super Treasure Hunts, often called Supers, are basically premium versions of regular mainline cars. There are about 15 Super Treasure Hunts released each year, one for each case. Tip number 2, after you know what cars specifically you're looking for, when you do find those cars, look at the paint. I specifically chose the 87 Audi Quattro because if you're not looking closely, this easily could be one to miss. You can see the paint is shinier on the Hot Wheels Super Treasure Hunt compared to the regular mainline. They call that Spectra Flame paint.
Now, so you don't go thinking that every Hot Wheels Camaro with a shiny paint job is a Super Treasure Hunt, here's tip number 3.
Look for the Treasure Hunt logo. It's a TH that you'll see somewhere on the car. It's either on a fender, a door, a license plate. There's a few that I have in my loose collection. You can see the Treasure Hunt logo right there in front of the back wheel. Right there, just behind the front wheel, passenger side there. That was actually my first Super Treasure Hunt. And it was one that I tore open out of the package because I had no idea what it actually was. Then I started playing with it and I was like, hey, the paint on this is a little shiny, and I noticed that the tires are different than these other cars. That's how I learned about Super Treasure Hunts. I think a lot of people may have stories similar to that started collecting and then didn't know what they had actually. And then right there. In this case, you can see that it's on the side door right there. You see it right there. But also something really cool, you may or may not have noticed it, but if you look at the card art itself, you can see the TH logo right there.
What?
And you can see that card art does not have one. Kind of a fun Easter egg to find. There's a lot of cards like that where you may see a logo on the card itself that has the Super Treasure Hunt and one missing on the main line. Also, if you look closely, even the rims, the tires, the paint jobs could vary in differences as well on the card itself. Like for example, do you see the paint job differences between this Super Treasure Hunt card and the main line right next to it? Again, if you don't know what you're looking out for with this, it can be a really easy one to miss. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4, check out the tires. Regular mainline Hot Wheels come with plastic tires that are just one solid piece, and they do feel cheap, but they can easily be replaced, and a lot of people that customize Hot Wheels swap them out because that's a good looking body on it, but the tires, you could do better than that. The tires on a premium or Super Treasure Hunt Hot Wheels is made of 2 pieces. You got an inner rim and the outer tire is real rubber. They coined that as Real Rider tires in the Hot Wheels world. Here they are side by side so that you can see the difference. Real Rider tires have really nice details. Like at the bottom, you can see a really nice tread pattern. So those are what to keep an eye out for with Super Treasure Hunt tires. I've seen them selling these premium rubber tires or Real Rider tires in bulk at conventions, and here's an example of a clip of that at the Vegas convention I went to last year.
Check out all these custom tires right here.
I cannot believe the variety of tires that you have for custom swaps on this table right here. Look, you got them in orange, pink, chromed out blue, gold. I'm sure we got some red ones. Yep, there's some red ones. I think the red ones look nice. Lots of cool stuff here.
Great detailing and different sizes too. Okay, so just a quick recap for you guys. We talked about looking for what the cars are, checking for the paint, checking for the tires, checking for that TH logo, and if all of those fail, one thing that you can be sure to count on is looking for the gold flame symbol. That's like finding the Willy Wonka ticket in the golden chocolate bars when it comes to Hot Wheels. You can check right here at the bottom of the card. If you, right behind the car on the bottom, will always have a Super Treasure Hunt logo. You see that gold logo right there? It's a gold circle and flame. That is the Super Treasure Hunt logo that is always on the back of the card when you have found a Super Treasure Hunt. You can see that the regular main line does not have that. Super Treasure Hunts are packed in very low numbers. In fact, it's usually just one per case and sometimes not even that. So you really got to be lucky enough to get there in time, hitting the pegs before other collectors or resellers grab them. That's part of what makes it fun to look for. Something that makes it not as fun in the hobby is when people send up kind of underhanded ways to get at these before people even have a shot to go and hunt for them themselves. A lot of those people are called scalpers, which is a whole nother topic that I won't dive into. But it's a really fun hobby and a really great thing to get into when you're looking for those out there. One thing to keep in mind is that Hot Wheels Super Treasure Hunts can come in both long and short cards. In fact, the most expensive or valuable Hot Wheels Super Treasure Hunt that I have seen is a Honda Civic on the short card, the gold Honda Civic. Thing is crazy. I think the guy was asking something like $550 for it. That gold Spectre Flame paint though, it does look really good. So short cards and long cards, know that you should be looking for supers on both when you're looking for that specific car. Something else that's really cool is every Super Treasure Hunt has a regular main line in the same version. And so it's fun to collect both and have them side by side or display them side by side. And I see at a lot of these conventions that I go to, they often sell the Super paired with the Hot Wheels main line. That's really cool. If you want to preserve the beauty and the long-term value of your collection, you got to get cases for them. There's actually a couple cases that I recommend. I put an Amazon affiliate link down in the video description below, so check that out. If you made it this far in the video, I got one more tip for you, a bonus tip. Let's say you walk up to a dump pile or a big rack of pegs and you don't know what specific car you're going to be looking for as far as the Super Treasure Hunt goes. In this case, what you need to do is just grab one of the cars, okay, and you can flip it over on the back, and then if you see that barcode of letters at the top there, that very last letter, here I'm going to point to it for you, this very last letter right here, that F, that means that this car has come from the F case for this year. And so I know that I need to be looking for the FK Super Treasure Hunt as far as if I'm trying to find that Super Treasure Hunt. Like this one, for example, too. That is a J case. You see the last letter is a J. So I'll be looking for the J case Super Treasure Hunt with this mix. So we got F and J here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you like this video, you will love my other ones. Just check out this link here and I will catch you guys on the next one.
Whoa.